Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Gem Songs, thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. 9 months in a row at the tier 2. Can we get some hype in the chat for gems? Can we get some gems in the chat? Is there any gems in the chat of all the emojis? That's a good question. Is there a gem? Yeah, let's look. Let's look real quick. I'm looking. Ooh, this music is very mysterious. I like it. I like it. I'm looking for gems. I'm looking for gems in the chat. And the This is the best I can do. It's the best I can do. Thank you so much for the support, gems. Very, very much appreciated. No convicts today. The convicts come when the convicts are called or the convicts are needed.
Welcome
that
aboard
is when the convicts
the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh, you know, mispronouncing names is the service I provide. People come from far and wide to mishear, to mispronounce names. Malaya Gumby, thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. 11 months in a row. Recently moved to a new flat. Thankful the internet is already working so I can have a nice stream.
This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
And like I said, thank you so much for the 11 months. Very much appreciated. Just one more month and you're going gold, my friend. Elvin Mage, thank you so much for the resubscription. 7 months in a row. Hey, Scar, hope you're having a great day. Less than a week before I fly to see my daughter. Elvin Mage, that's amazing. I hope you and your daughter are having an awesome time. That's really cool. Is that a Mrs. Yeti Whiskers? I see a Mrs. Yeti Whiskers. Hello there. Let's see. No squid, never squid. What? Very confused. Very confused. You know what I like about this music right now? Is it reminds me of Tomorrowland back in the good old days when Tomorrowland was actually amazing in Disneyland. It's got that kind of like space vibe. I like it. I like it a lot. Is that a Blastos? Hello there, Blastos. Hello, hello, hello. And I think I saw Epic Art Mouse. Yep, there's Epic Art Mouse and the Gimme Metal Mouse. We got the whole mouse squad here. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, so you guys ready to get to the chopper? Are you? You got to put in the chat. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Wait, I think I missed a bit. Hold on. I think I missed somebody's bits. I'm doing some magic over here. I'm looking here. One-handed medic, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Very much appreciated. I'm dodging, I'm weaving the bits. Thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. And like I said, I like this music. It reminds me of the good old days of Tomorrowland. You got the people mover up ahead. You got the rockets spinning in their proper location, not at the front of the land. Who thought that was a good idea? Sorry, I'm going on a Disney rant, but that's okay. Let's get to the chopper. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait, no, there it is. There it is. Okay. Thought I broke something. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, I did something smart, by the way. I did something smart. You know, I've been having trouble with my monitors being washed out from the lights.
The USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Wilson3, thank you so much for the subscription. 8 months in a row. Can we get some super awesome 8-month resubscription hype in the chat? Thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated, my friend. But yeah, I did something smart. I turned up the brightness on my monitors, and it helped like 20%. And that's amazing. So, Scar did something smart hype. Wow, I just got right up in your faces. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Wait, now I'm really like lost. Oh, jeez, what is that? Oh, she's attacking the chopper. Get to the turret. Get to the turret. Get to the turret. What does False want? False has got some really snazzy iron pants, and I like that. I like the iron pants. Those are snazzy. Those are snazzy. Why is False looking at me? I'm really confused right now. I don't know what's going on. Is she gonna kill me? I mean, False will slay anyone in Minecraft. Very dangerous. Never get on the wrong side of False. This is advice from me to you. Never get on the wrong side. She will attack. She is powerful. I'll say that. Very powerful. She's still staring at me. Is there a false raid? Oh, a false raid. Amazing. That's awesome. Welcome, false raiders. Welcome, false raiders. Welcome. Now she's looking off into the distance. she's looking off in the distance. I don't want to provoke her because I'm still scared about her PvP skills. But thank you so much for the false raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now she's just dancing. Maybe it's just dancing. Now it's just dancing time. Push her. Here. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a great idea, actually. I'll get here. Let's see if we can get her to stand on the edge. Let's see if we can get her to stand on the edge and we'll push her off. Oh, she's in chat. Oh, hello, False. How are you today? Thank you so much for the raid. I was definitely not going to do anything bad. Nothing at all. We're totally good. Totally good. Oh, no. Okay, I caught it right at the last. I didn't have his hand. I didn't have my hands on the mouse. I was very animated. I was moving over around. Yeah, super pro. Super pro. I was slaying everybody in PvP, pushing people off their buildings. False, I hope you had an awesome stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Get wrecked. Get wrecked right at the beginning of the stream. It's fine. It's fine. What is that? Is that like a Christmas tree that's like a rocket ship? I like that emote. I like it. Got me distracted. Dude,
Welcome
I'm loving
aboard
having
the
my monitors
USS
brighter.
Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Zittleskittins, thank you so much for the 3-month resubscription. Thank you so much for the support. Rockin' that fancy bronze badge. I like it. I like it a lot. And meow to you also. All right, let's sleep a little bit, and we'll get to work today. So we've got some work to do because we got to finish this landscape, but we got to do some experiments. We got to do some experiments because I wasn't 100% satisfied with the upper level lawn that we worked on today on our recent video. Hope you guys had a chance to check that out. I'm very pleased with the way it's come out, except, like I said, for that upper level roof area. So let's fly over here. And I'm really loving having these monitors bright. I think one of the problems was I had my monitors a little under, I was going to say underexposed, photography talk. They were a little too, washed out, and now that I pumped them up a little bit, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Anyway, so up in this little corner over, yeah, can't get me now. Up in this little area right here, we've got this lawn, but I just don't, yeah, dim, there you go. Dim, not overexposed. Just photography on my mind. Anyway, so as you can see, this lawn needs to change.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Azrael, thank you so much for the 5 months resubscription. Thank you so much. 1 month to 6 months, and you'll be rocking that silver fancy badge. It's gonna be amazing. So thank you so very much for the support. It is very much appreciated. Let's see, for my lawns, I do grass and green concrete powder. That's interesting. We did a little experiments over there. I'll show you guys in just a minute. One of the ideas that I had, and also guys, I apologize right off the bat. We're currently using the default texture pack because of the carpets. I know it's hideous. I know, divert your eyes, but I'll get it fixed up hopefully by today. I tried to get it done in the morning, but I forgot how to extract textures from like the Minecraft jar file. I haven't done it in like 2 years. And I was like, I don't remember how to do this. I felt super bad.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Killer Warlord 77, thank you so very much for the new subscription. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits joining the Scar Squad. You get your chat badge, your daily emoticons, and of course, you join us on Discord. We'd love to have you, and thank you so much for the support. Killer Warlord. I love that name. That's funny. Okay, so my thoughts are that we move this lawn down by 1 block. Okay? Okay, so we do that. We move this down by 1 block, and then on this upper level, oh shoot, is this gonna work? If we move this down 1, no, this should be on the same plane. And then from there, we do lime green all the way across, and then we kind of mix in some things. We mix in a little bit of actual grass. We mix in a little plant life, some trees. I think it's gonna be amazing. Very clean, very minimalist, but still very organic. And I said in the video that I'm trying to invoke a feeling of like the Apple kind of campus that they're building. It's almost done, and I think we've slowly succeeded at that. So these are the kind of the test things that I did over here. So of course the lime concrete powder, a little bright, right? That's crazy time. Now over here you can see where we can mix in a little bit of powder, and then here are the two kind of concretes. What did I do over on this side over here? Yeah, so I think the main issue that I have is the lime concrete is just a little too on the bright side. I think that's maybe the case. Anyway, let's get busy. Let's get busy together. We're gonna make some magic happen. It's gonna be amazing. All right, so
welcome aboard the
where do I keep
USS
these
Good
things?
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Barry, thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? And let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. Got your chat badge, got your jelly emoticons. You can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. And remember, that chat badge keeps Bob the Building Creeper Inspector at bay. It's true. It's true. I think. Can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure it's true. Pretty sure it's true. Pretty sure it's true. There we go. And grab that. Okay. I think I want this, and I need some of that fancy. There it is. Beautiful. Need some of you. Wonderful. And ender pearls, because I'm going to fall in holes guaranteed, and I'm not going to be able to get out. Let's grab one more stack of those. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can figure this out together. Let's start off over here. Hi, Scar. Looking forward to Christmas. I am always looking forward to Christmas. Christmas, good Christmas, important Christmas. As always, my friend. As always, I hope you're going to have an awesome Christmas yourself. Okay. So one thing I'm going to need. Oh, shoot. I need one more thing. I need one more thing. I need more beacons. That's right. I need another beacon. Let's see if I even have a beacon. I'd like to just whip out this area, but I don't think I have a beacon. Oh, I do have a beacon. Very nice. I like it, and guess what? I like that a lot. All right, let's set this thing up. There we go. So, question out to you guys. How was your day? How was your day? Hopefully you guys are doing fine. There we go. Launch out of here. Beautiful. Rocking up into the sky. City design. Make a park like Central or Hyde Park. Make an airport or a subway. Ooh, I like that. I love the idea of an airport. That's getting me all excited. you got Scar all excited and stuff. I'm gonna put this right here, and you guys are gonna have to remind me how to build a beacon. I always forget. One of the things that I really wanted to do in Foolcraft 1 was make a 1920s airport. Oh, I wanted to do that so bad. So bad did I want to make that airport. It's gonna totally be a future modded series, because I feel like the only way to really achieve something of that level is with chisel and bits. So next modded series, I think I'm gonna build an airport. I think it's gonna be like a 1920s. Maybe, you know what? Let's think about it. Let's think about it. So we could go like a 1920s kind of airport, something after World War I-ish. So the planes have like progressed. If we go around World War II, we could experiment with some different aircraft. Would be kind of interesting. Have a little bit more options in terms of designs. Could also be interesting. Much to ponder about this, but we're not currently in that space at the moment looking for any new series. We got plenty of series of our own. I'm gonna try my hardest to get a Foolcraft episode out tomorrow. I've gotten a little in the weeds with the chisel and bits. I will admit, a little in the weeds with the chisel and bits. Oh, I bit off more than I can chew, but that's okay. That's okay. That's the best part about chisel and bits is when you bite off more than you can chew, and you just go like, oh, this is gonna take like 3 hours longer than I anticipated. Because that's when you know you're doing chisel and bits right, I think. Maybe you could build a Zeppelin.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Blake One Studios, thank you so much for the new subscription. That is very, very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscription hype in the chat? And like I mentioned before, you got your chat badge, you got your daily emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. And thank you so much for the support. It is very, very much appreciated. A Zeppelin, yes. We're going to experiment a little bit with that in the... Oh, are you serious? I'm still off by one. I'm so good at building beacons. I'm known as a beacon pro. People come from far and wide to see my beacons fail. Come on, Mr. Beacon. Do your beaconing. Thank you very much. Boom, bam, bomb. Did we get it? Did we get it? I hate having to close the book to see your thing. There we go. This should show up like, I don't know, over here or somewhere. Right? Right? Shouldn't that happen? Because it's annoying when it doesn't. Okay. Ready to roll. Ow. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Is there a new Yeti emote now? Ooh, a new Yeti emote. What is this? Oh, fancy. Is that a Yeti emote? Oh, that's super cool. Oh, that's amazing. Is that on Discord? Can we use it in the Yeti chat? Oh my God, I need it in my life. Okay, all right, so, oh, ouch. Excuse me, Branch, I'm busy right now. You're really, You know, Branch, you're really, really mean, and I'll tell you that to your face. You knocked me down here, you broke this sunflower. Ouch, stop it. Oh, jeez, what the heck? What the heck? What were all they doing down there? What was going on down there? Oh my God. Oh my God. Q&A Scar, do you have an idea for your store, the community area? I actually finally do have an idea. And I just need to get to it. So once we finish with our landscaping, which we might actually do in our next episode, I'm not exactly sure. We need to do two things. We need to build our nether portal. So we need to build our nether portal. Well, I mean, properly build it, you know, with an actual design, things along those lines. Cub gave me an idea, and I'll spoil it here because I enjoy spoiling things. He told me an idea that you should do an evil cat as the entrance into your nether portal area. And I was just like, that's amazing. Because some people started to build like, you know, kind of like creatures and stuff like that, kind of like looking out of their little portal hole. And whoa, that's a lot of that. I'm just gonna steal all this green. You know what? I'm not gonna be scared of these creepers. Not scared. Not scared. I'm not gonna play their games. I'm not gonna play your reindeer games. Nope, nope, nope. I'm too fast. Well, it was too fast for you. Look, dodge and weaving, dodge and weaving. No, no, no. I'm not gonna play your games. No longer will I be scared of you. Nope, nope, nope. Can't get me. Can't get me. It's creeper dancing. Creeper dancing. It's a new rage. Oh, oh, that was a bad one. Somebody got decapitated there. Somebody got decapitated. Oh. Let's go sleep. That was hideous.
If you cheer 250 bits, you unlock special emotes, including the Yeti.
Really? Ooh, new things. I like that. So if you cheer 250 bits within like Twitch, you get the thing. Oh, because isn't there like a sale on like bits in subscriptions? I think this for December, it's like 20% off, I think, or something. Ah, I like it. I like it. I like it. You're tempting fate, Scar. I was. I like to feel a little. I like to feel a little dangerous lately. You know, sometimes you gotta live a little. You know, you gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. Do a little action. I like it. I like it. But thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Dodging, weaving. Here we go.
Scarvis has been taken over by Blastoise 186, and he gives out gifts too. Some of you will get something special from this tonight.
Ooh.
As I'm doing a 500-bit cheer. Merry Christmas.
Blastos, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. I'm dodging, I'm weaving a cheer, unlock gifts for 18 others. What?
I want to see if I get the special Christmas emotes.
What? What is all this gift giving? I love it. So what is this? Christmas Mouse gives 19 others. What? Oh, this is amazing. I don't even know what this is, but I love it. So apparently, when you guys have given bits in the chat, that has allowed other people to use the snowman and the Yeti, I guess. Man, I'm just not up with my Twitch, I guess, right now. That's really cool. Mrs. Yeti, I don't understand either. You and me, we're confused. But I like it. I like it. I like it. That's really awesome. Christmas Mouse Blastos, thank you so much for the bits. Dodging. I'm a weaving. Thank you so. Wow, I really hit a new high note on that last one. I was like, oh, you. Like, oh, you. Oh, that's pretty funny. Augie, You know, I don't either. But I got to point out, Augie, where can I see more of this Augie picture you posted in the Discord? Because that was amazing. It's a nice countryside with a dock and some trees. And there's an evil cave with an
Deck
Augie
the
in
halls
it.
with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Hope you have a great Christmas and New Year, Scar.
Scarface singing was like a whole new level here. I love it. DHG, gosh, thank you so very much for the 10,000 bits. I'm O'Dodgen, I'm a Weavin. The Good Times with Scar ship has taken damage. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. It's very, very much appreciated. And for the laugh. I'll take that laugh. That was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. That was great. So this is my new thoughts here, that we're going to do this going all the way across, which is eventually going to force me, by the way, to put gray carpet along these rails. Reason being is that this is a connected or a flush texture, and I don't like that. So we're going to put that across here, and it'll give that extra little lip to the side, and I think that's going to look really nice. But let's do this row across here, and then from here we'll be able to elevate one more time, and then that will be our lime green, and I think that'll look really cool because we have manicured lawns, and then it breaks into more of just kind of green forest, if you will. I like it. Anyway, Q&A Scar, have you seen the Star Wars movie yet? Oh, I'm so excited for the Star Wars movie. I'll probably see it in probably like 3 months, maybe. At Scar speed. It's very likely that I will see the next Star Wars movie in 3 months. This is a guess. This is a guess. Probably about a week before it goes out on Blu-ray, because that's what I did last time, and that's why I have a sloth emoji, because things take a long time. It's sad. It's sad. It's true. True sadness.
Well, let's see how many we can get. Need to keep the spirit of Festivus going. All I want for Festivus is a new badge.
Mercenary MC, thank you so much for the bits. It was very much appreciated. I'm dodging. I'm weaving. The Good Times with Scar ship is really taking some damage today. Look at that. Cheer. 20 other people got gifts. What are these gifts, you may ask? I have no idea. But I love the season of gift giving. I enjoy that. I always enjoy giving gifts. It's one of my favorite things. Let's see. I'm actually gonna. Ooh, I didn't account for this. I gotta figure out the design that's gonna be on these back sides over here. That is gonna be tricky. That's gonna be tricky. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, I know there's a design in here somewhere, and we're gonna crack it. Oh, we're gonna crack it. We just gotta figure out how to get there. We just gotta figure out how to get there. Huh. Just gotta get there. Okay. I've gotten some ideas. We're gonna need some grass. Yeah, we're gonna need some grass. It's gonna be amazing. Q&A Scar, did you know that Iskall likes the new polished diorite texture? I did. I actually watched. I haven't finished the entire video, but I do really like his take on the new textures. I think they are actually spot on. I really hope that the Juster, what was his name again? The good guy, important guy making the textures for Minecraft. He said that he had watched a lot of YouTubers' videos. Out of everyone that I've seen videos, I really hope he watched Iskall's video, because Iskall broke it down perfectly within my mind's eye of that these textures are very difficult to combine with other textures. Another point would be everything is a little bubbly. It's a little bubbly, and I 100% agree with that. If you guys want, let's just get a little crazy together. Why not? Why not? We're just gonna get crazy. All right, this takes a second because for whatever reason. I want to show you another point that I have about wood. Jasper. Ah, jeez. Did I call him Gesture? I'm so sorry. I gotta show you the wood, because the wood is what's really driving me crazy. Jude's like, no, I don't want to see the textures. They're terrible. Oh, no, don't. It's gonna burn my eyes. But some people probably haven't got to see these yet, so let me show you what they look like. So we are now in new Minecraft. Ooh, oh my. I actually kind of like the trees a little bit. I do like this. I love how it's a little spindly. You know what? This would have looked amazing in season 4. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, wait. What's the ferns look like? Nah, I'm not a big fan of the ferns. I'll probably revert them back in my texture pack. Anyway, the wood is what I'm concerned about. Is that it looks like bricks. It's far too much like definition within the design. I do not like them. I really hope that they back off this design and they make it not look like bricks, but make it look like the planks that once had in Minecraft, where we could combine them into modern, we could combine them into medieval. With this design, they're just nothing. But I love the quartz. Oh, the quartz are so good. Quartz. Can't tell you how much I love those quartz. I need some more cyan. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think of the new textures. So in the chat, I want to see hashtag yay or hashtag nay on these new textures. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you because I may or may not have forgotten to put the poll in the video today, and I feel super bad about that. I feel super bad about that. Somebody's like, Scar, yeah, what the heck is that? No. The fern was just fine the way it was. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Come on now. Come on now. All right, let's see. Taylor goes yay. Yay for the wood texture? Okay. I'm seeing some love for the wood texture. I don't know. I'm gonna need to be convinced on this wood texture for shores. I'm gonna need to be convinced because I am not convinced at this moment. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I'm loving this. This was a good decision right here. This was a good decision to break up these two lawns and then place this right up here. Yeah. Nailed it. Nailed it. Why can't I run? Oh, is this rain slowing me down? Oh, the rain is so slowing me down. Slowing me down. I can't run anymore. But yeah, let's leave the new textures on for a little while. Just kind of experiment a little bit with them. Let's see, Scar, are you going to do the string areas and other things to break up the lawns? Oh, do you mean the wait, I'm confused. Sorry, I was thinking of like 3 different things. What were we gonna break up the lawns with again? I'm sorry, I was reading like 2 things at once. I feel so bad. Eat, Scar. Oh, yeah, I just ate. Oh, is that why we couldn't run? I was like, I can't run. It's so laggy. Oh, I don't know. I just keep going back and forth on the woods. Anyway, whatever it is, I'm gonna change it. Either way, I'm gonna change it in my texture pack. Either way, I'm gonna change it. I like the glass. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm real negative towards that wood and some of these stones. But other than that, there's a lot of things I really like. And I love the quartz. Like, I love those quartz. Hello there. I love the quartz for days. Like, they're super, super, super good. Very, very nice. All right, let's fly on down here. Very nice, very nice. Whoosh. Boom. There we go. Awesome. All right, let's get back to work. So these little areas back in here, we're going to fit in a little bit of our grass, because in the grass here, this is where we're going to place down plants and things along those lines up against the buildings. So that's going to look really nice. There we go. So we're going to place that kind of haphazard, nothing in particular, just haphazard. Did this change in color, or is that just me? Nah, just me probably. Q&A Scar, did you put your name in the secret Santa? Oh, Christmas mouse. I forgot to do that. False, I'm so sorry. Somebody tell False, I'm super sorry. I forgot. Oh, things have been cray-cray around here and I forgot. Oh, no. I'm so glad you reminded me of that because of the... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That's not good. I hope it's not too late. I hope it's not too late. We're gonna have to go do that like right now. We're gonna have to do that. All right, Secret Santa alert. We're going to do it. Hashtag Scar's late. Hashtag Scar's late. All right, here we go. I like having my monitors a little brighter. Everything just feels a little more vibrant. And I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, by the way, I got to show you something after we get back to my base. It'll hurt your eyes, and I do apologize. Like, I don't mean to hurt your eyes, but there's something I have to show you. So brace yourselves. Welcome to Secret Santa in Harry Potter's Christmas cake. It's very nice. Press the button to draw a name. Instructions. Ah, perfect. Wait, what was that? Was that a quill? No. Thought it was. Welcome to Secret Santa 2017. If you'd like to take part, please read the instructions on the following pages. Oh, there's 5 pages? Come on now, False. Rename a piece of paper with... I'm so lazy. I'm like, 5 papers. 5 pages. Jeez, come on now. Rename a piece of paper with your name. Insert your named paper into one of the 2 dispensers on the wall in front of you. Return here on or after Wednesday the 13th. I don't know what the date is today. I'm a little late. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. Let's return here Wednesday the 13th to draw a name that will then be a person you get a gift for this year. Okay, so we need to get a gift. Okay. Next page. All right, let's see. Optional. Ooh, optional. What's this for? Extra credit? Once you've selected... Wait, what is this? Once you've selected at the random your Secret Santa, press the button to find out if you've been naughty or nice. Oh, snap. If you've been naughty, they would receive a prank, or nice, they get a gift. I'm super confused at this point. The date changed. Oh, good. The date changed. I'm good. If you want to add yourself, you still can. Oh, awesome. And to the left dispenser behind the painting. Yes, False to the rescue. Oh, like always. Let's see. All right, I think I get that. A little confused, but that's okay. The dispenser would decide your fate for you, but you can also decide for yourself. Oh. Only take a name if you've inserted your own, and please build gift these before Christmas. Okay, we got to do that. Let's see. Contact your Santa beforehand. Have fun. Happy holidays. Santa symmetry. Okay, I think I got this. Here we go. We need paper. Boom, paper. Oh my gosh, the paper looks so shiny and metal. Okay. Does that not look like a sheet of aluminum to you? Aluminium to my British friends. So yeah, I'm international. Here we go. And let's see. Okay, let me get this. Hold on, before I do this. Optional, naughty or nice. Please place it in a dispenser. I'm confused again. So if I put this in here, how do I know if I'm naughty or nice? Whatever. I was gonna do bad times with Scar and be naughty, but I probably should put the paper in there. There we go. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Why is that one capital and those aren't? Whatever.
Scarvis has evolved into Blastoise Scarvis. And Mega Blastoise thinks Scar is nice. On the Twitch website, click your username to bring up the menu, then go to inventory to open your crates and claim your cheer gifts.
Oh, that's how you get the cheer gifts. Oh, Bustos, thank you for that. I didn't know how to do that. How do I not have any levels? Okay. You know, llama, I never liked you anyway. No, I can't kill the llama. I was gonna kill the llama. Seriously, how do I not have any levels? I haven't died in a... Well, actually, no, I died last night. Never mind. I need to kill something. Oh, False. Where are you in the map? I have a gift for you. It's nothing much. It's just my blade. No, we can't kill False. She would kill us. It wouldn't be pretty. I need to kill something. Oh, hello there, pig. It's bacon for everyone tonight. Oh, it's bacon for everyone tonight. It's gonna be crispy and delightful for all. XP orbs. Did that not move my meter? Okay, something is haunted about my meter. Okay, here we go. Bam! Give me that XP orb. Something's suspicious here. Why am I not getting any XP? This is really weird. Hold on, does Tango have like a mob farm that I could just beat for a second? Let's go back to my base and go to the skeleton spawner. Why don't I have any levels? Something's not right. Oh yeah, they probably went to the mending. I still feel like I should have got at least 1 XP. Like, just 1 XP. I feel like I should have at least got 1 XP point. Not that picky. Not that picky. Did we run out of rockets? I think we did. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's go down here real quick. See, this is the thing. The cobble looks a little hokey next to some of these. I don't know. I keep going back and oh, God, it's hideous. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It struck me. It really struck me in my core when I went around this corner. Oh, that glass is so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my gosh. It's just too much for me. Oh, man. How do I turn this thing on again? Oh, it is on. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, that glass, guys. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? I don't understand these lines. Like, what is this? I try to get rid of the lines. Like, seriously. Wow, look at them all dancing in there. It's pretty awesome. You like the glass? No, I just can't get on board. It's too thick. It's so thick. Like, I just can't. I can't love it. I can't love it. All right, here we go. Let's, oh, I actually need to repair that. Right, there we go. Let's get some XP going. Getting some XP going. It's going to be amazing. Hold on, let's just take this off because I do want to put my name in there and actually get some progress done today. There we go. There's some levels going in the pot. Come on, guys. A little more, a little faster. Scar needs his levels. Scar needs his levels. Come on now. There we go. New class band. It is atrocious. I'm sorry. I just can't get on board with that thing. It's so bad. Let's see. Any ideas for the base on my new single player world? Ooh, fancy. Something that I really want to do sometime is like a spaceport, the rocket and stuff, themed after like Tomorrowland at Disneyland. That's a cool idea. You could try to experiment with that. That's one of 3 ideas I have for whenever season 6 does come around. Do I have any rockets? No, I do not. I never am prepared. I just wander the realm of Hermitcraft in bewilderment. It's just wander the realm of Hermitcraft in bewilderment. It's true. It's a true fact. It's fine. Oriental Asian base. Ooh, that's pretty cool, Augie. I've only built something in that style one time, and I really enjoyed it. It was on a server. It was just like 3 or 4 people. Back in like 2012. Wasn't anything that I recorded on, just something I just wanted to play, have fun with, and just kind of see where it went way back then. I remember that was really one of the first times I ever like really enjoyed terraforming, actually. I went in there and I built my friend this, hey, look at that, boom. I actually really want this capital. It's kind of bugging me inside. There we go, boom, nice. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Epic Blue Mouse, thank you so much for the bits. I can use emotes, please. Can I has other emotes, please? I don't know how they work. I think Blasto said you got to go to the Twitch loot crate thing. Anyway, okay. So optional, naughty or nice. Please place into dispenser. Oh, okay. And I just put this in there, right? Okay. And then press button to draw a name. Wait, I don't know if I did this right. Hold on, where's... Oh yeah, I did do this right. Shoot. False. False. Help. This is the emergency firework flare of help. There. Firework flare went up. I'm requesting assistance from false. Put it in the one behind the painting. Oh, wait. There's one behind the painting? Do I need to break the painting? Do I need to, let's see. Do I need to break it? False. Here, do it for me. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. Oh, so this, okay. I get it. Let's see. This is random paper. Okay, there. Okay, and then press button to draw a name. Okay. There we go. What did we get? Oh, Good Times with Scar. Yay! I can give myself something. Yeah. This is great. This is great. This is good. I did it. Okay, I'm not sure if this is probably not right. Okay, in the chat. Should we be our own Secret Santa?
What are you afraid of?
The question is out to you guys. Should we be our own Secret Santa?
I'm not afraid.
Okay, I'm seeing some no's. I was thinking of some ideas too, the way we could do this, you know, maybe involve Bad Times with Scar. We'll see. Okay, you guys said right click on the painting, but I just don't know how to do that. That's for fancy people. Oh, look at the, you know what? I like the painting. I like it. I appreciate it. I like it a lot. All right, put that back there. I'll put the Santa back false, don't worry. I'll put the Santa one back. Okay, here we go. Bam. That's Joe Hills. Okay, we've got the Joe of the Hills. Okay. Gotta think about what we're gonna do for the Joe of the Hills. What should we do for Joe of Hills? It's a good question. What am I doing? I have no idea. I was just jumping up on top of a post. Okay, so Joe Hills it is. Joe Hills it is, huh? Okay. Joe's a tricky little fella. Gotta think of something that's like funny for him, right? We gotta think of something that's like jokeful. I'll have to think about that. All right, back to work because somehow we actually need to get something done today. Somehow we need to get something done.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Oh, I love it. Oh, we stole one of False's pieces of paper. I'm so sorry, False. Regal Sir, thank you so much for the bits. Dodging. I'm a weaving. Thank you for the Scarva song. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Now let's have a little sleep. There we go. Let's see, fix the painting. I will, but I really need to get to some actual work today. I'll go back there after the stream and fix it. I can't be distracted anymore. I must progress this lawn at all costs, or the monster is going to come and eat me. Did I say that out loud? It's true. He lives up in the mountains. There we go. Who did we get? We got Joe of the Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, of course. Oh, wait, that's interesting. Maybe we could do something like that. Could we build him like a... Could build him like a giant guitar. Anyway, let's get some work done today, guys. If you have any Q&A questions, you can always go hashtag Q&A Scar, and I will answer anything you ask. Anything. No, just kidding. Build a giant... Wait, that's a good idea. An Elvis with a Santa hat. Yeah. A barbecue. Ooh, that's a good one. A barbecue sauce bottle. I like it. It's interesting. Elvis guitar. Ooh. This is why I keep you guys around. I need these ideas. Oh, I'm loving this lawn. I think this is perfect. This is exactly what we want. All of this different levels. Perfect. Loving it. All right. Why do I have bacon in my inventory? I have no idea. Q&A Scar. Joe is pranked or gifted? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know if he's pranked or gifted. That's a good question. I don't know exactly. We'll have to figure that out. What was I down here for? I was down here for something. Something seemed... This is one issue that I have with the whole texture pack, is the highlights are a little strong. You know, on the sugarcane looks decent, but that top highlight right there, that's a little harsh. It's a little harsh for my taste. It's a little harsh. I like a lot of the stuff. Ferns, not so much, but some of the highlights on particular things, like the tip of the rocket, a little too red, to be honest with you. It's up to you to decide, prank or gift, or let the naughty to nice Spencer decide. Oh, I get it. Okay, we're gonna see if we're naughty or nice in a little while. Okay, I get it. You know, eventually I get things. I promise you that. I'm looking for my plants, but I can't find any. I'll grab some of these guys just because I'm here. I need some ferns. Okay, let's grab some ferns.
How about a big pig playing a guitar?
A big pig playing a guitar. Oh, that is good. That is good. I like that.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm. All is bright round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Scarvis is really becoming the singer. I like it. I like it a lot. DJ, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Dodging. I'm weaving, and you gifted 20 people some fancy emotes. That's really, really cool. And Fibro, dodging. I'm weaving. Thank you so much for the bits. Giant pig playing a guitar. Very much appreciated, guys. Very much. Okay, so like I said before, I want to leave this part green. So what I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to... Wait, you're not grass. There we go. So I just want to kind of build this up just a little bit. Nothing too fancy, nothing too fancy. I want the landscape to be wild. We talked about that. I don't want it to be 100% fully manicured fanciness. I want to live a little on the edge. There we go. There we go. I'm loving it. Boom, bam. Yeah, just needs a flower too. It'll look nice. QA I saw Cubs' latest Hermitcraft video, and you died by creeper. What happened? I'll tell you, my friend. I'll tell you. I was standing over here, minding my own business, of course, trimming a tree. Right here, creeper snuck up from behind, blew me up from behind. He was a coward. He was a, only cowards kill people from behind. So take that, creeper. Yeah, I went there. This needs a little bit of something up here. Like I said before, we could like carve in, and we could just add like a little bit of grass here or there. This is something we could decide over time, I think. And I think we can come up with something cool. Like I said, this is more of an experiment to see where we're going to take the design. So something like that could be cool. Let's grab a little bit of grass. Had that in my inventory, but I threw it out for some reason. And we could mix in a little bit like that. Maybe even add a little grass on top. Yeah. Oh, I like that actually. That looks really nice. Let's just sneak in just a little more. There we go. Yeah, bam. Bob has no honor. Bob has no honor. That is true. That is true. I agree with that. And I like this. I like this. It's got kind of like a, I don't know what, something, but I like it. Let's see. How about a log cabin with a fire pit roasting a pig in front of the yard? Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Just pig roasting in the yard. That's pretty funny. I like that. Let's see. Is that another door right there? Oh, I didn't know I had another door right here. Never accounted for that. Huh. Let's see. Q&A Scar. Have you looked at your beautiful Hermit City with the new textures? And did it mess it up? We actually have the new textures on right now. We're testing them out, as you can see, and there's things I like, there's things I don't.
Simo's gifts. Happy Christmas all.
DG College, thank you so much for the bits. I'm dodging, I'm weaving those bits. Another 20 gifts out there. Thank you so much for the support today. It is very, very, very much appreciated, my friend. Okay, to you guys out there, how is this looking so far? I really want to add like a bunch of levels and planter boxes, things like that. I think it's looking pretty cool. I think it's looking pretty cool. I just want this place to be shiny and green. And I think it's working. I think it's working. Hope it's working. All right, let's take, so we went off of this line. So if we run this guy all the way across here, that butts up to this, but that's okay. That's okay, I think. And we'll back this off just a little bit. There we go. Q&A Scar, are you going to fix the uneven clay on the stairs? Guys, oh, you're right. You're right. Thank you for reminding me. I can't have that. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm burning your guys' eyes with that glass texture.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Nailed it. Strainland, thank you so much for the new subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscriber hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, got your daily emoticons, you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated, my friend. Very much. All right, let's cut that piece out, and we run this. Let's run this just to the end here. Just the end of the build. There we go. Awesome. All right, now it's time to knock this all out. Yeah, super speed. Super speed, Scar. Make a restaurant in the city called Mixcar. Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool, a restaurant. That was something that we wanted to do in Fullcraft. That was another thing with the city, and maybe we never got done, was a restaurant. I wish the city could have got transferred over, but I think there was just a bunch of weird little reasons we couldn't, of course, with chiseling bits. You know, lots of people used a variety of mods within the bits, and and that doesn't really transfer well over if the mods have changed and things like that. As far as I know, that's probably not going to happen, but it was fun. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. Is that a Yeti, Whiskers? Welcome, Yeti. It's great to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There are not enough cats in the stream. There's never enough cats. And may I point out something that this is hard for me to say, but Jelly's a betrayer. It's true. Jelly's betrayed me. You might be wondering why. So Jelly, for all of her Jelly life, has always slept on my bed. She's always slept on my bed. But recently she's just gotten just insane with food. And so in the middle of the night, like 3 in the morning onwards, she just decides it's like super hungry fun time. And not only is she hungry, it's fun time. So that means that she goes and messes with things, jumps up on your bed, runs around, sees what kind of nonsense she can get into. Do you have any? Yeah, I do. And so from there, we've had to put her in a guest bedroom at night. She's got her cat box in there. She's got her bed. She's got her bowl with a snack and a water bowl, but she has to sleep in there for now because we can't have her running around like a crazy person, or crazy cat. Jelly's not a person as far as I know. At night. So we after like a couple weeks of like hopefully maybe like reconditioning her mind a little bit, and you know that she doesn't wake up at that time. So we decided to let her out as like an experiment to see if maybe she's not going to terrorize us at night. It's all over. She was up earlier and ready to go. All that energy just pent up of being in that room every night. Oh, it's the worst. So she's back in that room again, and it's super sad. Because I miss having my cat. That's so aggravating. I don't know why she does that. I don't know why. We need to recondition her mind and not do that. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah, it's super good. Lump of coal for Jelly. Yes, lump of coal for Jelly for Christmas. Very true. Very, very true.
GTWS Jelly love false heart Arcus cat Arcus cool false heart GTWS Jelly love Meowie Christmas.
Oh, Maui Christmas. That's awesome. Kittens, thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated. Very, very much. And look at that. Unlocked another 20 gifts for some super awesome people out there. Very fancy, very fancy. After the stream, I gotta look up this gifts and the emote thing. I gotta see what this is. I hadn't heard about it until the stream, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. You should tire her out before. Yeah, it's the thing. Like, if at night, when I go to bed, she gets up there like, oh, I'm so tired, meow, meow, meow. And she starts like beating the blanket. I'm Jelly. But then by 3, she is just raring to go.
Mega evolved into Mega Scarvis, and he's more Scar hyped than ever. If you just Scar subbed, please link your Twitch and Discord account for a golden ticket. And if you just got a cheer gift from a 250-bit cheer, please check your Twitch inventory to claim it.
Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Oh, that is so scary down there. Oh. All right, we're gonna have to sleep. We're gonna have to sleep. That is just all types of scariness down there. That is all types of scariness. Thank you so much for the bits, Blastos, and the explanation. Very nice. Let's see, Scar. Where is the Scarbucks? Scarbucks. Ah, I see what you did there. I like that. I like that a lot. Obsidian's nice. I gotta give it to it. It's nice. The Scarbucks. That's one thing Scarland could use is some like restaurants or things like that. Smaller things, maybe kind of tucked in between the skyscrapers. Just like a one-off build here or there. I think that actually could look really nice. Is everything clear? Okay, good. Let's light this up so we don't have any more of that. Don't want any more of that. Don't want any more of that. There we go. Add those across there. Beautiful, wonderful, awesome. Just got a little laggy there for a second. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. Maybe the creeper farm fired? Could have been. Let's see. There we go. Awesome. And we'll run this across here like that. Beautiful. There we go. But yeah, I think adding things like that, Starbucks, restaurant, things like that in between the skyscrapers, I think that could add a lot more life to the city. And that's something I wanted to do with the creeper farm, was add a little more life, like the CDF sign, the cat, the helicopter, because I think that's one thing the city kind of lacked, was a little bit of kind of life. I think the general structure of the city within the skyscrapers, the roads, things like that are nice, but you need to... Yeah, that's what you get for hitting me like that. Yeah, die and burn. Let's see. I think you need some Disney Easter egg restaurants. Ooh, name them after Disneyland eateries. Ooh, I like that. One of my favorite restaurants, especially as a kid, was the Carnation Cafe on Main Street. Yeah, there is a bit of lag. I don't know why my CPU decides to be like, hey, I'm at 100%, and now I'm not. I don't know. One of my favorite restaurants, like I said, was the Carnation Cafe. It's on Main Street at Disneyland. They used to have something called there was the Conductor's Treat and the Crossroads of America. The Crossroads of America was a very, very nice cheese sandwich with like ham, something like that was inside. It had avocado. At the time, I did not like avocado. I was a young Scar. And I would have it scraped out, and my mom would like take it. But that was one of my favorites. I always really enjoyed that. Anyway, this is looking fantastic. Yeah, I'm really happy about this. This is what I was thinking about this whole time, and it's coming together, and that makes me super happy. Q&A Scar, can you speak other languages or try to? I can barely speak English, my friend. I can barely speak English. I would love to speak other languages. I know if I put my time into it and learned it, I know I could do it. But it's just a lack of time and energy. Lack of time and energy at the moment. But I would actually really like to learn a language. I mean, I don't even need to learn it that well. Just need to learn a little bit. There we go. And I'm gonna sneak in a little bit of detail right here. Beautiful. There we go. Very nice. Very nice.
Happy holidays, and please
Welcome
tell me you
aboard the
don't like the
USS
new
Good
glass
Times.
when
This
it
is your Captain
repeated.
Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
There's so many announcements at once. Let's see. Let's see. I want to read the cheer. Let's see. Happy holidays, so I can actually properly get this out. Happy holidays, and please tell me you don't like the new glass when it is repeated. We just took a look at it, and I had to deeply apologize to everyone because I burnt their eyes because of that horror that is that new glass. It's so bad. It's so bad. All that stuff is getting changed no matter what in my texture pack. But thank you so much for the bits. I'm a dodging. I'm a weaving. Very much appreciated. And Arrow Eagle 95, thank you so much for the new subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some new subscription hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, emoticons, and you can join us on Discord. Wow, I just got super quick there with my words. Very much appreciated. So yeah, for everybody that subscribed today, all the new subscribers, don't forget to join us on Discord. And you can spam as many jelly emotes in the chat as you want. Just a little fun you can have. A little jelly action in the chat. Keeps us going. Feeds us. Feeds us energy. It's true. It's true facts. There we go. Boom. Nice. Yeah. Loving it. Loving it. I just need to get some plants in here. And I think that'll look really cool. There we go. Let's put one of those there. And I can't believe I forgot that you can actually use bone meal to grow those, right? I can't believe I forgot that. In my video, I'm like, does this work? I'm not 100% sure, but it does. Okay, blue flowers. Where's my blue flowers? Need some blue flowers in my life. Those are not blue. There's my blue flowers. And can I get those little popcorn flowers, please? Oh, popcorn flowers, where are you? There you are, popcorn flowers. You are one of my favorites. What is my favorite ride or attraction at Disneyland? It is Indiana Jones. It is one of my absolute favorite rides. I remember when it was being built. We were staying across the street on Harbor, and we were trying to figure out what was going on. They moved, the monorail was closed, and they were moving the track back to accommodate the show building that would become Indiana Jones. And as like, my brothers, we were all at the window like, oh my gosh, what do you think it is? It's gonna be amazing. And then we came back again at some point. I can't remember. It must have been a couple months later, or I know it was within, I don't know, maybe I was very young, so it's my memory's a little fuzzy, but I remember walking through the Indiana Jones queue. The ride, of course, was not open. It wouldn't be open for some time, but the queue and the front entrance area was completely done. You could actually walk around a little bit and see the model at the in Main Street. They had the model for it there, and oh my gosh, just the excitement, just like the imagination of like a young kid, like looking at this like temple with minecart going in and out of it. I remember this little minecart that went in and out of it, and I was just super excited. I was a super excited Scar, and then finally getting to go on it. So when we did go on it, it was my mom, it was my aunt, and myself, and I was young Scar, like I mentioned, and I was like maybe not tall enough to go on the ride, so I got my big boy shoes, nice thick soles, important, and then I made sure my hair was very puffed up. It was puffy. It was very puffy. I was a swimmer, of course, so my hair was extra like woo, and we made sure it was puffy. Fingers crossed, we made it to the end. Back in when Indiana Jones first opened, the line stretched all the way to Main Street, and then it went into Frontierland, and then into Adventureland, and then went through all the switchback within Indiana Jones. So the line was like 2-3 hours or something. And we made it there, and there was the Indiana Jones cast member, and he had the snake, which, you know my thoughts on snakes. I wasn't pleased, but that's okay. We're about to ride the Indiana Jones. And we made it. We made it. The hair was just puffed up enough to squeeze on through, and we made it onto the ride. And I was holding on to that bar like this. It was so scary, but so amazing. Oh my gosh, I was like in love with that ride after that. Oh man, because the thing with that ride is it takes you so far out of Disneyland that you really feel like you've entered some other realm when you're on that ride. It takes a long time for you to progress your way from Adventureland into the attraction, so there's a lot of like build up, and then once you're on it, it's just this incredible ride that at that time there was nothing else like that in the theme park industry. Nothing else that had that level of like thrill and craziness, that it was insane. That is why that's my favorite ride. Unfortunately, it's as far as like current rides that are my favorite, that'll always be my favorite, but my favorite current ride is Radiator Springs at California Adventure, because that's one ride I can actually go on. I cannot go on Indiana Jones, and I haven't been on it since like 2005, I think was the last time I went on it. Unfortunately, that is looking fantastic. But yeah, Indiana Jones is the best. Anybody out there, what is your favorite Disneyland attraction? Or Disney World, or Paris Disneyland, or Tokyo Disneyland, Shanghai Disneyland, Hong Kong Disneyland, don't want to forget that. So if you have any favorites, like, let me know in the chat. I want to hear what you guys have to say for your favorite. Gosh, I'm loving this design. I'm really glad this worked out. Really, really glad. Really, really glad. Oh, and we got to add the carpets back up there and get some light going, because I don't want to have Bob the Crib Building Inspector join us again. No, Regalist and Epic. No. 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 Okay, we got Space Mountain. There we go. We got Space Mountain. Very nice, very nice. Space Mountain. Good ride, important ride. There we go. And let's just knock this all the way down. Space Mountain and the Matterhorn. There we go. Lots of love for Space Mountain. I like it. I like it. Let's see. There we go.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I'm not tall enough to ride this ride. I'm not tall enough to ride the ride. Dang it. Anyway, Cloud Miner, thank you so very much for the resubscription. It's very, very much appreciated. Can we get some super high for the Cloud of the Miner? Thank you so much for the support. Very, very much appreciated. There we go. Let's grab up some of this. There we go. Grab some of that. Thunder Mountain. There's some love for Thunder Mountain. Okay, for everybody who has been to like Disneyland or Disney World or whatever, I want to see some obscure rides. What is a ride that might not be your favorite, but you really like it? It's kind of an obscure attraction. Something that isn't like a Indiana Jones, a Space Mountain, or something like that. Yeah, let me know. Let me know what's like an obscure ride. I'm trying to think what would be my favorite like obscure ride. One of my, well, it's not obscure, but I would say I say my top 5 is this: Indiana Jones, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, the Disneyland Railroad, and maybe Radiator Springs. That might be my favorite. Tiki Room. There we go. There's the Tiki Room. In the tiki room where the flower. Is it the Flowers Groove? No, it's the Birds Sing and the Flowers Groove. I always goof those two up. I like that. The youngest Yoko loves Small World. That's good. That's good. Important. You know, it's funny. If you ever want to hear the Small World song sung in its proper form, search the Sherman Brothers, who are who created the song, and hear him sing and play the piano. It's a Small World. It's very nice. Like, it's a really nice song when he sings it. It's not like a whole like child chorus. And it's really, really nice. It's supposed to be sung like very slowly and like with a piano in the background. It's very nice. So I'd highly encourage you to search Richard Sherman sings. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. Sings It's a Small World. It's very nice, actually. They added, you know, the children and all that, and later on, and it I think kind of degraded from it. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. What's interesting is Small World is actually one of the favorite attractions by like many of the Imagineers at the time, because they really liked like the message that Small World had at the time, especially at the World's Fair where it debuted. So if you go back to a lot of the old Imagineers, it was their favorite attraction because they liked the message that it sent out into the world and stuff like that. They really liked it. I do think even that Walt would have said that was his favorite. I think. I know. I can think of 5
Welcome
Imagineers who
aboard
would say
the
favorite.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Yeti Whiskers, 28 months in a row, rocking that diamond badge. Yeti, thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciate. Hey-yo. They need to add another year or whatever to that badge. I think they need to do that soon. Look at that. That's awesome, Yeti. Thank you so much for that support. Very, 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 very much appreciated. Very, very much. There we go. Bring that across there. Oh, I'm loving this. Preferably, I'd like to keep the carpet off of the grass, but I think it's our only solution to maintain light level on the grass so that we don't have this area like all spawned out with creepers, and it keeps our mob farm and of course operational and stuff like that. We need a 3-year-old rainbow badge. That is true. That would be pretty cool. Rainbow jelly. Fancy jelly. Yeah. Fancy jelly. I'm trying to think of what is like a really obscure thing that I really like. Am I out of food? Wow, I'm so hungry. Oh, I can eat my bacon. I'm trying to think. I want to think of something good. I don't have my shoes on. There's my shoes. I'm trying to think. I want to think of something good. The Tiki Room's good. The train's good. All those old attractions. I would say to this day, some of the old dark rides, the Pinocchio, the Peter Pan, and stuff like that, those still hold up to this day. Those things still have a little bit of magic in them that's like real like Disney in them. You know, you get your real fancy attractions these days, your Frozens with crazy animatronics that move and stuff like that. But sometimes just even the simple attractions, the very simple attractions, like Mrs. Yeti with Mr. Toads and stuff like that. Those were really well done story-wise. You know, not a lot of budget, not a lot of space to make any real crazy things, but they got a lot of magic in those attractions.
This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends.
Song that never ends. Cruiser Mouse, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. A cheer unlock gifts for 20 others. Wow, so much gifting. I love it. Carousel of Progress. When I went to Disney World in 1999, maybe somewhere around there. That's when I wanted to become an Imagineer. That's when I wanted to design theme park attractions. That's when I like decided like that is what I want to do. And one of the things that I wanted to do, there's 3 attractions that I came up with on the plane ride home. One of them was a vehicle that would take you around the park in the, not their Toontown. They don't have their Toontown anymore, but it was there at the time, and it was Mickey's like Country Fair, something like that. And what I wanted was something like the Jelly Trolley, and it would take you around, right? It would take you around that particular land, and it was like a big like farmer truck that was coming into town with some animals on it to be in the show. You know, the blue ribbon sheep and the chickens in the back, and they were animatronics, and they moved around. And as the vehicle came up to a spot, the tires deflated and it lowered down. So it was kind of like a little cartoon gag with the tires would deflate and would come down. That was one thing I came up with. I came up with the Aladdin ride, and I came up with, what was the other thing I came up with that day? Carousel of Progress. That's the whole reason I even brought this up. I wanted to update it. I wanted to update it because the last room needed to become the 80s, just the 80s, and it needed some upgrades. It needed a more modern room.
Merry Christmas from the Yetis. Smile also in this for the Yeti emote. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Yeti Whiskers, thank you so much for the bits. Dodging. I'm a weaving. Thank you so much. And look at that. Yeti unlocked 20 gifts. Or 20 people received a gift. Super fancy. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Yeti. Very, very much appreciated. What is your favorite new texture? It'd probably be the quartz. I really like the quartz. Can't stand the wood, but I love the quartz. So shiny. Looks like a zebra. Very nice. Love it. Q&A Scar, what are you planning to build the Scar Scraper? Boy, I keep going back and forth on that Scar Scraper. I've done a lot of work in a test world trying to come up with it because it's a center point of the entire city. I've done like dual towers connected at one point. I've done a giant like just tower. I've tried so many different things, and I still haven't landed on the exact design that I want to do yet. But it's coming. It's coming. I promise you. We're probably going to have to build the cactus farm before we build that because I'm going to need a lot of cactus screens at this point. It's going to be amazing how much cactus we're actually going to need for this build. Yeti Whiskers, there you go. Now you got it. Oh no, sad face. Oh no, sad face. Yeti sad. Yeah, wait, did you not get it, or I'm confused? I'm confused. So confused. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this one right there and that one. Yeah, I think that's good. Q&A Scar, did you know you were about to lose your pickaxe and your elytra if you don't repair them? Oh yeah, the pickaxe is probably going to last the stream. Yeah, we got 300 on that, and the elytra is running out. We're going to definitely have to fix that elytra for sure. Oh, there we go. Now it showed up. Nice. Okay, I think that's good. Let's take a quick flight here. There we go. Let's fly up in the land. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, perfect. Oh, this is good. This makes me super happy. All right, let's build a little bit more of this. There we go. Bring that across, and then I want to work on that tower, actually. There we go. Bring this across. I still kind of... This is one thing that I want to run by you, and... I don't know. I keep having this on my mind. I really kind of want to do like a golden field, like in that Tomorrowland movie that I've never seen. But I thought the concept art was really, really cool. And what it was these golden fields. You use path blocks like so, and then take out some birch leaves, you know, just to add like a little extra detail here or there. And then do this. And, you know, just put designs like that on this upper level. Oh, man. I don't know why. It's probably a terrible idea. I mean, we've done this in Scarland, and it looks fantastic. But I don't know in the context of this build if it would look cool. I just want to capture that feeling of that Tomorrowland poster with those golden fields and the cool skyscrapers. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm going to leave this here for now and just kind of look at it. But that Oh, I like that a lot, actually. I don't know. It's something that I keep going back and forth on if I want to do or not within the design. I think it's something we can come up with as we go along. Okay, let's remove this guy. There we go. Cut this all out of there. And like Blasto said, we got to keep an eye on this pickaxe. I think it'll last for the rest of the stream. Can you make a pool with pond soil and tall ferns? Ooh, that'd be fancy. That'd be fancy. There we go. So yeah, I've never seen that Tomorrowland movie. I love the concept of it. I think there at some point got to be too many hands in the cookie jar in that particular movie, unfortunately. I think if someday, like in like 30 years, Brad Bird's like, yeah, I had a really great vision for this, but eventually a lot of people got their hands in the cookie jar and messed it up. And that's the sad thing a lot about art and stuff like that, is when somebody has like a creative vision and within the studio it's just wrecked by a bunch of executives wanting to like put their finger on it and feel like they're important or something. They're like, yeah, I think the main character should wear this super cool hat now. And it's, you know, it's just this weird thing in like movies where somebody has this great vision and then the executives want to like shift things around and like move this over here and change this and that. And it's like, you just took my creative vision and just muddied the waters. I don't know if that makes any sense, but unfortunately you see that a lot these days. All right, we're gonna fly on down into our little hobbit hole. This is the sad hobbit hole. Avoid the Tomorrowland movie. Yeah, I've seen it on in my house, but I think I would like the first like quarter of it where they go on. It's a small world and they go to the World's Fair. I think would be cool. I just think there just got to be too many. There's many sayings we could use. Too many chefs in the kitchen. Too many chefs in the kitchen, and that's just kind of sad. There we go. And trying to yeah, I guess this will work. I think in these locations we could still build another skyscraper. I don't like over in that corner we can't, because I was thinking of where my Starbucks will go. It's like, where's Starbucks gonna go? Also, wouldn't it be a bad idea to build a giant Ferris wheel? Wouldn't be a giant mistake, I don't think. Because you think of like the London Eye, you think of that Ferris wheel they want to build in New York. They get that one over in Vegas. I think they had the Orlando Eye too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think we could build a Ferris wheel here. That'd be pretty cool. Ouch! Did my elytra already break? No, it's still going a little bit. Still got some life in it, guys. Still got some life. Let's see. I personally dislike Disney movie department. They have been doing really bad lately. I think yes and no. I think they're one of the main issues they've definitely had recently is with some of their live action movies that had incredible potential, and then they just got too much in the weeds. And it just still goes back to the same thing I mentioned. There's just too many people messing with it and trying to get their opinion into it. Like, you know, they could change this and that. And sometimes these creative things, they need like oh, it was a ghost block. Sometimes in these circumstances, you need like a central leader that goes like yes, no on things, and not have a bunch of people messing with stuff. I think that would help for sure. I think animation's doing good. Star Wars, all that stuff's great. But their actual movies, like Pirates of the Caribbean side of things, those style movies haven't been so great. I agree. Trying to decide about these columns right here. See this piece that sticks up here? I'm trying to decide if that shall stay or shall not. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I'm continuing to remember how to paint. And it's slow. It's a slow go. I will tell you that. It's a slow go. But I'm slowly learning how to paint again. And I'm doing it on my iPad Pro, inspired by Epic Blue Mouse. And I'm loving it. Is there another ghost block right here? Jeez. Epic Blue Mouse inspired me to start painting again with all of our cool artwork, and it's terrible. It's terrible. You wouldn't want to see it. You'd just be like, oh geez, Scar, oh come on now. Can we take the iPad away from you now? But I'm slowly getting a little bit better at it, slowly but surely. And it takes a little bit to getting used to not paint with a canvas and a paintbrush and waters and paints and things. But I'm kind of making some progress a little bit. But I'm just enjoying myself, probably the most of it. And I'm loving every minute of it. So the things I've been doing is, I mentioned this, like I use it a lot during times when I can't do anything else, when I kind of like downtime. But also doing it when I wait for medicines. Like at night, I can't go to bed very early. There's like a specific time that I go to bed every night because I wake up and go to bed based on medicines. And so it fills in a lot of like gaps at night where I'm just like, so that I can work on that. And it's super fun. I'm enjoying it. Someday I'm going to get something decent and then we'll stream it. We'll stream it. We'll do it live. But until then, I need to get better at it.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Starline Gifted, thank you so very. Wait, I'm confused here. Starline Gifted. Oh, Gifted. Oh, wow, I like called you Gifted. I'm sorry. Starline Gifted. Moose Major MC, a subscription. That is really generous, and thank you so much for being generous and gifting somebody a subscription. That is really, really amazing. I'm sorry I called you Gifted. You know, people come far and wide in mispronunciations. You've heard it. But that's really cool. Like, that's really cool. I love that. That's awesome. All right, let's bring this guy all the way across. There we go. There we go. One thing I want to do when I get better at drawing and painting again is I want to draw my idea of the future, where I think that like the future is going. We always talk about different things on stream, like where I think cars or where I think this and that will be in the future. We talked about how my super long-term future thoughts are that our cars are all drones, and we just get into it, tell it where it's going to go, and it lifts up, joins the neural network of other drones, so they keep track of each other, so they're not flying into each other. But you don't have any control over it. You just get into it, tell it where it goes, and it joins the highway in the sky and zooms you off. I want to draw those things. I want to paint those things. Those things are all trapped up in my mind. I want to actually draw those because I kind of have these cool futuristic designs in my mind of what the vehicles would look like. I thought I had some more hardened clay down here, but apparently despawned. And a bunch of other cool little ideas that I have in my head in terms of future things. I want to paint those things. I'm tired of them being trapped in my brain. They must be released. Q&A Scar. What Scar hype can we expect over Christmas? There'll be something, my friend. There'll be something. You know what? I think, as always, I forgot to tell you guys that there is going to be a Hermit stream day, and it is, let me go over to Discord real quickly, because I always forget these things. Monday the 12th. Wait, no. Monday the 18th. I'm sorry. Internationally, people put the month and the day in different spots. Okay, so it's on the 18th of this month. I'm streaming at, let me check one more time here. I'm streaming at 8 p.m. GMT. So 8 p.m. GMT, and then that is 12 p.m. Pacific, where it's 1 hour different from when we usually stream. And that's on Monday the 18th. That's right. We're going to have a Christmas stream. It's going to be amazing. I know it's a little early for Christmas, but people's schedules and stuff, traveling, and that's our best time that we can do it for ourselves also. And yeah, hopefully that'll be a Christmas stream. We'll see what I do in the end. Another thing that I want to do, of course, for Christmas for you guys, you all know this because you come out to the streams and you guys get sneak peeks. Scarlandia download will finally come out for Christmas. So it's going to be amazing. You guys will be able to explore the Scarland ranch house and the mountains and all that stuff. And then that means that hopefully Scarland's going to come back fairly soon, which I'm very excited about. I think this year I'm planning on bringing it back. I've got a lot of series at the moment, so it'll take me a little bit to kind of finish out in the series that I'm working on. But yeah, Scarland will come back in 2018. We're going to do something really cool there. So I'm very excited about that because we're going to do some cool stuff. And it's going to be amazing. There we go. Bring that like so. So is the 18th... the 18th is this coming week, correct? Should probably be more on top of these things. Q&A Scar, are you planning to resume the Planet Coaster series? That's another series that I'd like to. It's just a series of what I need to do is I need more time. Like this episode building this took like 6 hours to build and an hour to edit, hour to upload, or hour to render, hour to upload. All these things take just time. They just take a lot of time. And sometimes there just isn't enough time for things that you do want to do like that, unfortunately, sometimes. It's just time management. I'm not super great at it. Some YouTubers are super great at it, but I'm not. Oh, thank you, Epic. It is in 2 days. Should probably figure out what I'm gonna do. Should probably figure out what I'm gonna do. Things have just been like super stressful lately, and I keep getting far behind, but that's okay. We got this. 18th in 2 days. That's okay. That's fine. But I'm loving this. This is looking super fancy. Looking super fancy. Let's see, Q&A Scar. Will you paint a cat soon? Will I paint a cat soon? I'm not super great at like humans or animals. I'm more of like I love nature. So taking, painting. Oh shoot, I hit my microphone. I'm sorry. Painting, nature scenes, things along those lines. That is what I really like doing. That's what I did when I painted more traditionally, was like nature scenes, things along those lines. Oh man, this makes me excited not to have this ugly skyscrapers sticking out of the ground. Like these things are starting to feel like they're at home. They're starting to feel real in a way. And Minecraft builds never really come to life until that landscaping is done. Something might look nice, but it's when that landscaping comes, that's what makes the big difference in design. That's what makes the big difference in anything. I learned that a long time ago when I was building. It wasn't until I saw that landscape appear and I was like, that's where it's at. Also, when you look at, I'll bring it back to Disneyland. I'll do it. I did it. When you watch a ride come together and you see it and you're like, huh, is that gonna look good?
The USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Oh, wandering nerd, thank you so very much for the subscription. Can we get some new subscription hype in the chat? Let me tell you about the benefits of joining the Scar Squad. You got your chat badge, you got your jelly emoticons, you can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated, my friend. And when you look at like, Disneyland or Disney World, whatever attractions coming together, and it's not till that landscaping is like fully installed, you're like, that looks good. You did it. GG. GG. I watch a lot of construction pictures of like theme park attractions getting built, and it's when that landscaping gets installed, that's when it's like, yeah, that's looking good. And of course, we're already out of birch leaves. Already out of birch leaves. One can never have enough birch leaves in life. Where did it go? There it is. It's like, where did you go? See, and this is one other point I want to make. All the Minecraft textures are just slightly, in my opinion, overexposed. Their highlights are blown out. That's just my opinion. It's like they're just slightly, see, like the bone meal, it's a little bright. I don't know. Maybe I'll go get over it. Okay, we're gonna sleep. We're gonna sleep. Evasive maneuvers. There we go. We're good. Let's see. Mouse has never been great at painting backgrounds, so now that's all I've been working on, just so I get better. That's a great attitude there, Epic, is focusing on like shortcomings. But I saw what you did for the Ogster, and that was amazing. That was amazing. Don't go to that lake. Don't go to that lake. Luring you in there for fun and games in the lake. No, it's evil, turns out. Yeah, see, I'm so bad at like people and stuff like that. I gotta focus on that at some point. Yeah, I gotta focus on that. If I was an animator, I'd be not so much, or I wouldn't be an animator. I would be a background artist. That's what's always appealed to me, like Claude Coates back in the day doing them Pinocchio backgrounds. Super cool, super fancy. Have I been to False's Christmas pudding? Yes, I have been to False's Christmas pudding, and I totally figured it all out on the first try. Had no mistakes with the paper or the dispensers or anything along those lines. Everything went according to plan.
Welcome aboard
Perfectly
the USS Good
fine.
Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
I'll be watching you. Thank you so much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Can we get some subscriber hype in the chat? Because we've got a new subscriber that will be watching you. I like that name. It's kind of sinister. It's nice. It's very nice. Anyway, enjoy your chat badge. Enjoy your jelly emoticons. You can join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated, my friend. Very much. There we go. Let's cut some of this out of there. Beautiful. And then we'll just fill that in with a little bit of grass. There's our grass. Beautiful. And let's fill that on in. Nice. Let's see. Q&A Scar. I tried survival and died because my kids wouldn't leave me alone and were yelling me in the background. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Personally, I don't have kids, but I have a cat, and she's actually gotten me killed before because of her nonsense. It's true. So I get your pain. And also, somebody tried to hit me with something. I'm all alone. Oh, you sneaky skeleton. Get out of here. Yeah, get out of here. I don't know. Has anyone out there had their pet kill them in Minecraft? Like, you're like, come on, Jelly. Get. Oh, died in the game. It's happened to me before. I'm not ashamed of it. Things happen. Things happen. Let's see. Q&A Scar. How is it with the yellow stripes on the road? Let's see. I'm confused. How is it with yellow stripes on the road and with your help? I'm kind of confused what you're asking. Not exactly sure, my friend. Let's see. Cats unplugged my PC while I'm raiding. Oh, Silver. I got you on that one. Jelly has actually only pulled out the cords one time. Surprising, right? Very surprising. But she's only done that one time. She's gone back there and played with them, and it infuriated me. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. There we go. No pet. Whoa. You know, you try to read the chat and you're falling off your lawns. All right, what was that? Let's see. Sneaky wolves. I hit them by accident and they took me out. No more pet wolves for me. Well, Yeti, your first mistake was you didn't have cats. Cats are your friend. Cats will never attack you like a wolf will attack you. It's a true fact. They will be your best friends forever. Come on, guys. Like, back me up on this. Back me up on this. Back me up. There we go. And let's see. We would take this line and bring this outwards. And that should be right. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. And we'll just clear this lawn out. I'm glad we made this change. This makes me a lot happier with this design. So last night I was going back and forth and it was getting late and I had to render this video out and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna work on this on stream. You guys will help me. And we did. And we got it. Nice. Nailed it. Yes, there we go. Cats from now on. There we go. Best hashtag I've seen all day right there. There we go. And I need a firework. Nope, that's a flower. That's not gonna help. There we go. Yeah, cats are better than stupid mutts. Yeah, jeez. I saw a picture of a dog that I wanted. So it was these two little dogs. They look like mini husky dogs, like super mini husky dogs, and they were running through the snow. And I was like,
what are your plans for Christmas? I'm going to a church Christmas party tonight.
Ooh.
Love you, man.
oh, well, I hope you have an excellent time at your Christmas party. Sounds like a good time, my friend. Sounds like a good time. Nothing much this year, my friend. We're staying. We're staying home for this Christmas. Just taking it easy this year. So just a super laid back Christmas, which is nice, So I hope you have fun at your party. Hope you have a good time. Let's see. The opposite is real. I think you're talking about cats and dogs, and I don't know about that. I was trying to think of what those dogs were. They were on Instagram, and there were 2 of them, and they were delightful. If I can find that video of those little dogs running in the snow that look like little tiny husky dogs, and they're like, woo, I will post that in the Discord so you guys can see it because it's amazing. Also, the music turned off, so I will fix that. Boom, bam, and boom. So yeah, music's fixed. There we go. Dang it. Can I just stick my landings? I would be the worst gymnastics person. The worst. Pomskis. That must have been what they were. That must have been. Because I know there's these other ones that I really like. They're called... No, I forgot what they're called. They're bigger. There's the Pomskis that are like super small. So there's Big Husky, right? And then there is... What is... Klekai, that's right. Those ones are a little bit bigger. I like those. I like them a lot. If I had a dog, I'd probably have one of those. But also, I do like those little Pomsky guys. They seem nice. They seem like good little fellas out there in the snow, doing their snow running. I like it. I like it a lot. But I'd probably take that Klekai. I've wanted those for a very long time. Because big dogs and me have a sordid history. Big dogs always assume that it's playtime. It's playtime with Scar. For some reason, maybe it's because I'm like lower than everyone else and they just assume, oh, this guy right here wants to play. And then they bug me, and also then they get bored of me and they start hitting me with their tail in my face, and it's just like, don't do that. But like a medium style dog. I'll take a medium style dog. I'll take a medium. There we go. Bring that across. Very nice, very nice. There we go. But at the moment, a dog would not be very practical right now. That's what's great about cats, you know? They kind of take care of themselves. You know, if you have to go somewhere, like if I get stuck in the hospital for a while, Jelly's good, you know, get her bowl going down on the floor, get her cat box all ready to go, and she's good. She'll find her way. But a dog, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm so bored. I must eat the couch. Which, you know, dogs are good. Dogs are important. But when you don't have a lot of time and you might have to leave, this, that, and the other thing, kind of hard to deal with. There we go. Put that across there and sneak around here. Cut that out. Bring that back a little bit. Nope. I want this as lime green. There we go. Awesome. Let's check our elytra. Okay, still doing good on the elytra. Still doing okay on the pick. Okay, we're maintaining. That's all one can ask for in life. Maintain. I was hoping to put more grass right there. Fine, I'll just grow my own grass. Boom. Self-sufficient. There we go. Bring that across. My dog has never eaten the couch. My dogs I've ever had were too small to eat the couch. They were definitely too small to eat the couch. But I've known people where they leave and the couch is just gone. Like, hey, we used to have a couch and it's now gone. Where, may you ask, it is gone? We don't know. But I can tell you one thing. It's gone. It is gone. There we go. And pop on up. Nice. I can't tell you guys how happy I am to see this landscaping. The simple things, right? The simple things in life that make you happy. Minecraft landscaping. That is mine. Oh, can we have a moment here to just say how happy we are that we don't have to walk along this anymore to get up into the skyscraper? We now have a proper walkway into the skyscraper. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Menacabane, thank you so much for the 16 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support. It is very, very much appreciated. Can we get some 16-month sub hype in the chat? That's really awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. My dog is snuggling between my legs. Did your dog hear me and was like insulted, just like, oh, that's Scar. Scar telling me I'm gonna eat a couch. Never eaten a couch in my life. There we go. Bring that across. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I think that'll work. And if we bring this across, and let's go grab some more after we take a nap. I'm just gonna do giant hops apparently today. Just giant leaps. No real flying, just giant leaps. Oh, by the way, when I was doing my episode today and I couldn't figure out why the carpet was so dark, I thought, oh, okay, I just need to create light green. So I changed out all of my sheep, well, not all of them, but a good majority of them to the light green, and now I don't need that at all because it was the different color palette that Minecraft introduced, not the stupid lime green. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Why won't Mojang just give us sleeping bags? I have no idea, Silver. I have no idea. I want myself some sleeping bags. I'll tell you that right now. I want some nice fancy sleeping bags. That would be absolutely fantastic right now. You know what? There's things that I would love in Minecraft. One of them, like we talked about, sleeping bag. I'd love to have a spyglass. In Optifine, we can zoom in. I've always wanted a spyglass. I just think of spyglass just fits in Minecraft. Create it like a shipwreck out in the ocean. The Aqua update's coming out, so it's a perfect time. And maybe the prize in like a sunken pirate ship is a spyglass. And you could put it in your offhand and then you could zoom in on things. I think that would be really sweet because Optifine's amazing, and that's like one of the reasons most people use it. You get the super cool zoom in function. It's incredible. So having a spyglass would be really cool. I don't think binoculars fit in. I think sometimes when you think of Minecraft, you gotta there's like a certain way of thinking about it, of what would work and what wouldn't in terms of like maybe real life particular items. And spyglass just fits in with Minecraft's kind of feeling and lore a little bit over maybe like a pair of binoculars. But yeah, I want myself a spyglass. I think it would be pretty sweet.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Digger, thank you so much for the 12 months in a row. You are now rocking the gold badge. Feel free to shoot that into the chat. We want to see the gold badge looking all shiny and amazing. But thank you so much for the support for an entire year. That's incredible. I very much appreciate it. And I hope you are enjoying the streams. And yeah, that's really awesome. Thank you. Drop that down like that. And yeah, I think that's good. And let's drop down a couple blue flowers. Really like these blue flowers. Good flowers, important flowers. These are. And you know what? I like a little popcorn too. Where's my popcorn? There's my popcorn. Let's throw a little popcorn flower in there. Yeah. 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 Love it. Love it. Let's see. Spyglass high? Yeah, I know. I think the first time I ever mentioned the spyglass was like, had to have been in 2011. There's things that I wanted then. I wanted a miner's helmet with a light that turned on. You put like a torch or something in there. Still want that. And that and the spyglass, I think, were the things that I remember. This was like maybe my third or fourth episode ever on Minecraft that I mentioned that. And I still want those things. Also, I mentioned backpacks. And I think we've got there. I think we've got there with the backpacks. I'll take shulker boxes. Yeah, it'd be cool if we could access them within the inventory, but yeah, it's a compromise. I'll take it. Shulker boxes are one of the best things ever added to the game. Elytra would be my favorite. It's followed by the shulker box. Shulker box and Elytra have changed the game beyond belief. And only for the best. Only for the best. All good things. All good things, of course. There we go. There we go, my friends. That is looking sweet. Okay, so let's kind of carve in here now. Let's just waste all the clay that we just put down.
Welcome aboard the USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Family Craft Dad, 9 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Can we get some super resubscription height for Family Craft Dad for 9 months? That's amazing. Thank you so very, very, very much. Very, 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 very amazing. Thank you. There we go. And we'll drop down a little flower. Beautiful. And what the heck? We'll throw in a popcorn flower around the back. Beautiful. And then let's just drop down let's do a fern. Let's actually do a fern this time. Boom, bam. And I don't think we actually did any ferns across here. So we'll do some of those. Let's do one on the back. Grab out our bone meal. Give it a little tap. Boom. Bam. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure these ferns will grow on me eventually. But at the moment, I kind of like the old ones a little bit better. But that's okay. Can always get what you want. Or you can just make your own texture pack. Or you can just make your own texture pack. Which I'm going to do. There we go. And bam. And then a little more around the sides. Right there. Beautiful. Nice. Put those guys across there. Yeah. Nailed it.
Happy early Christmas. Let's do it different this time. You got a quote to end the week with? Greetings from the mods at Dogcraft Smile.
Peter Paul, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. And happy early Christmas to you, my friend. Very, very, very much appreciated. Love it. Oh, let's see. You want me to give a quote? Oh, no. Oh, you just put me on the spot. How about we do this? Let's read Scar's quotes and memes on the Discord. There are some gems in here. There's some Scar gems in here. All right, buckle up, guys. Keep your hands and arms inside the chat because this is gonna get uncomfortable. All right, let's see what we've got in here. Let's find a real good Scar quote. I was throwing my chicken everywhere and couldn't hit anything. Gem Songs put this one in the chat. Thank you, Gems. Let's see. I met a family, but not a nice family. I hope I never meet them again. In fact, I won't meet them again because I killed them all. GTWS 2017, Ghost of Santa. Thank you, Ghost of Santa. That's a great one also. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. StudTech Season 2, Scar builds a frontier outpost. Chaoscraft, Scar builds a frontier outpost. Hermitcraft, Scar finishes a frontier outpost. Hermitcraft, Foolcraft Season 2. So I heard you like frontier outposts. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, look, this is the one. Zuma says, put down the redstone. I go, red ropes. Oh man, there are some good ones in here. There's some good ones. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny to read a couple amusing quotes. I'll think of a good inspirational quote in a moment, but I just think these are funny. Let's see. Here's one from Mazadoodle. I use OBS for streaming and recording. Of course, OBS. Wait, that didn't make sense. I don't even know what I was even trying to say there. Yeah, there's some good stuff. You gotta sort through that, and there's some gems in there for sure. There is some gems in there for sure. There we go. I don't so much have a quote, but I heard something interesting about if you believe something with all your heart, like if it's like an opinion or something, research the other side, that would be the counter of that, with as much passion to reaffirm this idea or potentially change your mind. I thought it was a really good way of looking at it. It was like, instead of just hardening yourself towards one particular, like you have an idea and you think this is right, but sometimes you gotta like break yourself out of that and be like, am I right? Am I incorrect in something? And to like research something as much as you would in the favor of that idea that you have or that opinion you have, but to like go on the other side and like try to argue the opposite with that same like passion as you did with the original thought. That's interesting because either you're going to realize that you're right or you're gonna realize you're wrong, and then it takes a pretty good person to like realize they're wrong. And that's something I've been trying to do, is like if I'm wrong with something, I want like people to know that I know that I'm wrong. I apologize that I'm wrong, and I'm not afraid to like say that I'm wrong at something. That's something I've been working on and making sure I do, is not to like, because you see people that they know they're wrong, but they hardened their their stance and that they're right anyway. Like they just don't want to be wrong. Like it's okay to be wrong. Everyone's wrong. Everyone's flawed in some way or another. It's okay to be. It's all right. I think this is looking good. Man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Hold on. Let me move the Discord back down. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let's grab out our... I'm sure that didn't make any sense because I'm just ramble. I'm a bit of a rambler. It's true. It's true facts.
Here's something from me: focus on the things you are good in. Likes. Don't focus on what the competition is doing. By being better on something you're good in, you'll get more benefit out of it in a longer term.
That's really good, Peter Paul. I like that a lot. Thank you so much for the bits, I'm a Dudgeon. I'm a weaver. Yeah, that's a really good point. Is sometimes you just gotta focus on yourself and not on what other people are always doing. You can get caught up in that, of course, in many different ways, but as long as you're focusing on like what focusing on yourself, what you love doing, that's when something really comes out that you love doing and it shows. Not just repeating something along those lines. There we go. Cut that piece out like that, and let's run these across here. I think this does kind of add a little bit to the design, kind of breaking it up a little bit. And plus, this is the only way that we can put lighting under this and not have mob spawn here, because Mojang hasn't taken my idea of adding a magna torch to the game. Oh, what would I do for a magna torch? Oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing to have a torch in the game like that is in Extra Utilities, I think. I think that's the right mod that you get that torch in. I think that's where you get that torch. It is fantastic. I was thinking about it the other day, since we mentioned it in the video where we were building the CDF, and I think it would be cool if you had to maintain your torch. So I was thinking that it affected maybe like 100 by 100 region, and you have to feed it something. So the torch is evil, and it needs evil in the world. And the only way to quench its thirst of evil is to feed it zombie flesh. Gives a purpose for zombie flesh, right? We don't have any purpose for zombie flesh. Zombie flesh is kind of useful in an early stage of modded if you have tinkers, and you can dry it out and you can create jerky. And I think you can also create leather if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, but yeah, if you had like a torch and you had to feed it.
USS Good Times. This is your Captain Scar, and I want to thank you for subscribing.
Guy McTier, thank you so very much for the 5 months resubscription. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciate it. Just one more month and that's going silver. Super fancy. Back for another month. Happy 5 months to me. Well, happy 5 months to you. Very much appreciated. Can we get some subscriber hype in the chat? Very nice. Very nice. I think it would be cool. So the torch would have to be a very end stage thing. And that's where I want to see Minecraft maybe work on in the future, but I doubt they're going to do that because I think they've been more catering to other stuff at the moment. But if they were to look towards like the very end stage of the game, so past beacons, past the dragon, past the wither, if there was like another layer of very difficult things to achieve, and one of them would be the torch that keeps mobs from spawning in a particular area. And maybe you have to defeat a mob, you have to get a resource from maybe like a, I don't know, maybe a temple. Maybe the temples. What if it was this? What if it was this? You know, you got the jungle temple, you got the sand temple, maybe add a couple other temples, and you there's little fragments in each one of those that you have to combine to make the torch, and then some kind of evil comes out. You got to defeat the evil. Maybe it's like a genie, goes back in its thing, and then you have to feed it. Zombie flesh. I just really want to get rid of my zombie flesh. I'm tired of so much zombie flesh laying around. I don't know. Those are just ideas. Like, it would be cool if you had to find all of the Minecraft temples, and within them, you have little fragments. You create something. That'd be fun. I'd like that. There we go. Bring that across here. I gotta sort out my texture pack because I hate this wool with all those squares. I like my nice soft wool. Did I say defeat Bob? I might have. Yeah, okay. That's right. In Scar's dream world of Minecraft, Bob the Creeper building inspector comes out of this thing. You gotta defeat him. He's got a clipboard. He's got a hard hat on. You gotta knock the hard hat off. You gotta defeat his shield, which is the clipboard. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be what it was. GoodTimesWithScar, instead of an Imagineer, you should be a Mogineer. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't know if any of those ideas are good. They sound fun. Like I like the idea of having to explore those temples for a specific reason, and then maybe defeating a very difficult mob afterwards once you've assembled this thing. I think it'd be cool. The end game is something I wish they would focus on again. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't think they have any plans for that for a very long time. I think they're trying to flush out the oceans, which is needed. But it would be fun to have something like that. Especially having ability to keep mobs from spawning in a specific area. Especially if you want to do something creative with a dark or using things like that. I think would be really cool. I'm loving this carpet here. Very nice. Once we get it all smoothed out, it's gonna be fantastic. Gonna be fantastic. Let's see, I traded all the zombie flesh with villagers for glowstone. That's good thinking. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's actually fly up here a little bit. That's thinking. See, I just throw mine out. I just throw mine out. Yeah. Landscape is looking fancy. Let's finish up this section over here. Boom, bam. There we go. Yeah, this particular design right here kind of reminds me of Scarland, when we did do the Scarred Ranch house, and we got that all landscape. And that's something I've kind of missed a little bit within season 5, particularly. I missed landscaping. I really want to do that again. You know, we've been working a lot on, you know, real like shiny builds, very shiny, very symmetrical modern builds, but I'm starting to get the urge to do a bit of landscaping again, and this came at the right time, this little landscape project. So this is making me super happy. Yeah, I think that's good. And of course, we got to open up the landscaping shop. Hopefully, some hermits out there have some landscaping needs in mind for their builds. So that'd be pretty cool. Okay. And then of course, guys, remember, this is the other design that we could potentially do by replacing the lime concrete here, not concrete, hardened clay. So remove the lime concrete, hardened clay, and add this particular design with the path blocks. It's cool. Could be cool. We'll see. Could be cool. Let's see. GoodTimesWithScar. I don't know what that is. I thought it was GoodTimesWithScar. Only certain people know what GoodTimesWithScar is. GoodTimesWithScar comes out once in a while. Good Times will come out and fight those evils within PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Fight those evils. What in the world? Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, yep. I knew that time was coming. I knew that time was coming. Okay. I think I have an ender chest up here. Let's see. There's not much beyond the squid and the gardens in the ocean right now, so it's badly needed. Oh, I agree, Blastos. 100% I agree. We definitely need some loving in those oceans. And let me just disorganize this chest real quick. There we go. Get that all in there. Beautiful. The chest is way better than it was before I came. Nice. There we go. Add a little extra there. One more block. Beautiful. And let's see what we got here. Open her up. And I think it's this box. Beautiful, wonderful, not awesome. Okay. I think we need to go to the end. I think we need to go to the end. I think we've exhausted our elytras, my friends. We've kind of finished them off, actually. We can probably still use them to a certain extent. Let's find one that's like partially used. This one looks good. That one looks good. There we go. So when I built in one episode, I used every one of those elytras on the creeper tower. Every one of those elytras got used up in one episode. That's how much like work went into one of them. It was insane. All right, together, let's go to the end. And if you guys have any Q&A questions, go hashtag Q&A Scar, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. If you have a real dying question that I missed, just send it to me on Twitter. Twitter feed goes a lot slower, so I'll be able to catch it on there, my friends. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, this carpet. Ugh, I gotta get my good carpet going. Let's see, is this where we're going? Yeah, this is where we're going. Inside we go. Watch for fire. Fire is dangerous. Fire is dangerous. ISol89, welcome to the stream. It's great to have you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. So Joe has got this thing going up here. He's trying to like recreate his red sky base, which is really cool in here. It's got like this kind of almost like strange, the whole nether this season's reminding me of Stranger Things. Everything is just not quite as it seems. And I'm also out of food. Let's get the snack bar out. Bam, snack bar time. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Let's see. Christmas mouse. My husband just bought me a BB-8 Spiro? Oh, I know what you're talking about. That fancy BB-8 that runs along the floor that kind of you control it with your you control it with like your phone or something. I've seen that thing. That thing looks super, super cool. There's also like that spooky BB-8 that's in the new movie. A kind of sinister one. He's kind of got that sinister look to him. Definitely looking forward to that. How is Cub Fans? How does this thing look like with the new textures? Okay, it still looks good, but those lines kind of break it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to get my better glass on so I can see that properly. There we go. There we go. Through the portal we go. Scar, how did you get the new textures? I want to use them. What you need to do is go to the Mojang website and you can download them for yourself there. And it's super, super cool. So yeah, you can just jump over to their website and download them. You can also, I think, you know, it's on Twitter, all of that stuff. You can check it out. Let's see, wait, what happened? Well, let's see, wow, the words. Wait, what happened while I was gone? How are you in the nether? We lost our elytra and we need to go and repair it. So that's where we're off to now. What's your opinion about The Last Jedi? I gave you my spoiler review like 2 months ago. I wonder if anybody archived that. Hey, quiet down over there. Quiet down in there. I wonder if somebody archived that. I made my spoiler predictions. Oh, I enjoyed that. Anyway, I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully I see it in the next 3 months. Hopefully I see it in the next 3 months, which would be nice. But I'm looking forward to it. I heard it's very, very good. Better than the last Star Wars movie, which was good in my opinion also. So I'm looking forward to it. No spoilers, please. Yes, I do believe that the mods will pull out the banhammer and come down with the passion of 1,000 banhammers of the mod squad on you if you spoil it. What's your opinion on the 1.4 aquatic update? Pros and cons. Con would be that the Mr. Ray looks terrible in his current form. I hope they change that texture and the shape of him a little bit. He's so boxy and doesn't have that same like look that the concept art had. Concept art looked really cool. The current form that he's in looks kind of terrible. I think they need to like expand him out, add some like more wispy, add some more like wispy legs or fins or wings or whatever they are. So I think that I hope they make that guy look a little bit better. Pros, they're fleshing out the nether, or not the nether, but the ocean. And that's like a huge thing. Like I'm really excited about that. That's gonna open up all sorts of new possibilities for builders within the game that hasn't been here before, because if they're able to achieve what they want in making it so there's no water pockets around blocks, so you can put leaves in, you could put half slabs, you could put stairs within the water, that opens up a whole new realm of building possibilities for us, and that's really cool. So that's a huge plus. The coral looks a little hokey-dokey. I'm not a huge fan of the coral, but as far as I know, that's an old texture that will be updated in the future. So that's cool. So that's promising. I think there's probably actually going to be a few new things that haven't been announced also that I'm kind of excited about. So yeah, lots of pros for this. And the cons would be, I didn't like the coral texture, but that's getting changed, and I don't like the texture of Mr. Ray. I think he looks a little hokey, but hopefully those are things will get fixed. Let's see, so all the blocks can have half slabs. Well, that's the thing. From what I've heard, and I hope this isn't true, that there is going to be far less half slabs and stairs than we want. but I hope that's not true. I really hope we get concrete, half slabs, and stairs. I hope we get hardened clay. Any one of those, if we just got one or the other, I'd be happy. But if we can get a non-connected texture, colored blocks, and half slabs and stairs, that changes the game tremendously and really opens up incredible possibilities with building, because we could get so detailed with our different, I'm gonna say, oh, whoa, oh man, wow, that got me. That just opens up so many creative possibilities within the game to explore, and I'm very excited about that. Like, just think of like all the vehicles and small little details that we can make with concrete and all those colors in half slabs and stairs. There's just a tremendous amount of stuff that we can do, and I'm really, really hoping that becomes a thing. There we go. And apparently this is a thing. Did we just place these up here? I guess so. There we go. This is fine. I don't need to fix that right now. Let's put my pants on. Don't want to walk around naked. That would be impolite. There we go. Grab that. Have a little bit of steak. Especially modern builds, concrete, half slabs, and stairs would be amazing. Oh my gosh. The thought of that is just incredible to me. You know what's interesting? You could do so many cool things. I think about how amazing Iskal's and Ren's bases are. Like, really unique concept by sticking to one particular block and going for it. Could you imagine what they could achieve with half slabs and stairs? Oh, it'd be incredible. Man, and think of like False. False is really good at making like highly detailed like vehicles, creatures within the game. Giving her the arsenal of half slabs and stairs to take that to the next level. It's incredible. Think about like all those cool little things that False builds around the server. And there's False herself. And if she had the power of the concrete, half slabs and stairs, or hardened clay, that would be, I want to see that. I want to see that. That'd be really, really sweet. Let's see. Have you done any more work on the Bioshock build? It's going to be an awesome build. All right. Ooh, we actually made it back home. Kind of surprised. Yes, so I'm in the midst of a building marathon with chisel and bits and finishing out the tower. So I'm adding some incredible details all around it, just chiseling it down. Doesn't even look the same at this point. So yeah, working super hard on that and getting that all complete. And yeah, this thing came out pretty good, I hope. Yeah, hope you guys like this. I think this has all come together pretty darn well. Ow, oh, that hurt right in the head. Oh, that's why you wear a helmet when you fly. Ooh, that's why you wear a helmet when you fly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that hurt. That did. I'll let you know. That hurt quite a bit. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today. So for everybody out there that came out and enjoyed the stream and hung out with me, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thank you so much for all the resubscriptions, the bits. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mods, couldn't do it without you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And guess what time it is? It's raiding time. That's right. Let's see if there's somebody out there that we can raid. And let's see if we can pull this up and see if we can find somebody. So we got a new video up today, so if you haven't got a chance to check it out, it's up on YouTube right now. And of course, hopefully we have something up for tomorrow. Let's see, I'm looking around. What is this? Here, quiet down. I'm looking for somebody to raid. Somebody's gonna get raided tonight. Hey, Jancy, that guy, I like Jancy. Let's raid Jancy. Yeah. Hello there, Jancy. He's doing some building. Looking good. Ooh, yeah, not sure what he's up to. All sorts of fancy stuff. Anyway, guys, I hope you have an excellent day. We'll see you tomorrow.